So today we're going to be talking about a new game scheduled to come out in Q2 of 2021. Now I want to say this game came out of nowhere. I had no idea this game was coming out. A lot of people, if you've been following social media, when they announced this game, had no idea this game was coming out. Now I did a quick poll on my channel for Division players because we have a lot more Division players on this game than any other game, and it was about 79% say they want this game and they're really excited to get it. So it looks like this game is developed by a publisher called Fantastic alongside one of the largest mobile game publishers, Mytona Official. So I haven't heard of either one of these companies, but obviously if it's one of the largest mobile game publishers, hey, they have a good developing team behind them. Now, one thing I will tell you is that this game is scheduled to come on Steam, so that's going to be PC only at the moment, but I could see this coming to next-gen consoles depending on how well it does. So we still have to wait to see what they have planned. We don't know enough on exactly what their plans are for this game. Now, they did answer 6 questions that seem to be like one of the most asked about questions, and it says, we'll provide you with more details of the game shortly, but until then, we'll like to answer 6 of the most frequently asked questions. So the first thing they get into is the answer about the worlds of the game. The Day Before features a huge and detailed open world with a large city, towns, snow-capped mountains, rivers, and forests. Also, there will be a survival colony where you can talk to inhabitants, hang out with your friends and other players. Now that is what I think is going to be really cool about this. You can go to that colony, you can hang out, socialize, whatever, probably trade goods, just so much that can happen there. They didn't release anything else on that, but that actually seems really, really cool. And I can't wait to see what they plan on doing with that. A lot of people asked about the PvP in this game. Is it only PvP, PvE? What was it? And then, so here we go. Right now, The Day Before is a PvP focused game with AI control enemies, but there will be a lot of interesting activities for you PvE lovers. So if you aren't a PvP player, I think the way the game is set up, it's gonna have a nice balance of both. And if you've ever played anything like Survival in the Division 1, that was kind of a PvE/PvP focus even when you went into PvE, because you could do a lot of PvE before you even fought anybody. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and that could always change in the future. The next thing they dove into is the gameplay. We can say that A Day Before will bring innovation to the long-stagnant MMO survival genre. We'll tell you more about the gameplay soon. So they're classifying this as a MMO survivor game, and holy, I can't wait to see what they have in plan. And I think a lot of Division fans, they're really like keeping an eye on this. Even though this isn't only Division related, you could say DayZ, you could say a little bit of every game out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. The next 2 most asked questions were about the controllers. So the question was, will the game support controllers? And they said that the game will support full gamepad support. And then also about the trailer. The announcement trailer was in-game footage. However, we're still in the process of developing and improving the game. So what you guys saw was in-game footage. A lot of people were saying it wasn't, but I can't wait to see more gameplay to see how this game actually plays, because that's really going to be the defining moment for this game, is gameplay and how it plays. And I need to see more too, just like a lot of you, but so far what I've seen looks pretty interesting. And then finally, a lot of people ask, well, what about the game engine? And then it says The Day Before is developed on the latest version of the Unreal Engine. So far, all signs are looking good for this game. We just need to see more and then see what else they have planned for this. I just want to know more about the gameplay, and that's what I'm really excited for. Now, what's really intriguing to me is the fact that this does not only take place in the city. They talk about it a little bit in the world, right? We see pictures of it, and it looks like it's in mountains, it's in the woods. You can see it looks like the colonies right there, right? And then, of course, we saw gameplay of it in the city. So But there is also more than just a city, and there's vehicles. So what I want to do on the rest of this video is actually break down the trailer that they showed us, because there was a lot of really good information that we got out of this. And as I keep watching it over and over and over, I learned a lot about this game, and I'm learning things every time I watch the trailer. And one thing I will tell you is vehicles, right? So the very beginning of the trailer, we actually get to see a vehicle moving. So this seems to be part of the game. You'll use vehicles to drive around, and it seems like you will have control of these vehicles. The one question I have is, if you run out of gas, will you be able to look for more fuel to like fuel up your vehicle? Will you just have to leave it? But it does look like these vehicles will be used to travel from one area to another. Now, as soon as we get into the next part of this trailer, you can see him go up to a car. He opens the door and he scavenges items. And that right there is something that I love about survival games. The fact that you can interact with vehicles, items. The more items you can interact with, the better the game is. So he opens the door, he scavenges, and then we get to look at the menu. So if we look at the menu, you have your primary weapon on the right, your secondary weapon underneath it. Then you have headgear, you have armor, and then you have your outerwear, your pants, and your backpack. And in the backpack, it looks like you can carry up to 25 items, and then maybe one item can actually take up a double slot, which you can see in most survival games. And then on the far left is actually the loot that we got, and it looks like it's a hat. And side note, doesn't this look like the creative director of the Division 2, Julian Garrity? Look at this close up. Tell me, come on. All right, let's get back to the video. So as we continue on, we equip the hat. So now we have that cowboy hat, and we're just walking through the streets. I can't really tell what city this is. Could be Chicago. It looks like it's Christmas time though. It's kind of funny because, you know, the Division was set around the Christmas time area, and then we just looted more items, and it looked like we just looted a pistol. So he went into a police car. He found, it looks like a Glock. He equips it, and now we have a weapon to use. And there's a bunch of vehicles with doors open that you can just keep checking, and that's what I really like about this. All doors seem to be interactive, and then there seems to be a 7-Eleven right there, right? But before we go inside, I want to talk about these 3 symbols on the bottom. It looks like one's for cold, so getting warm weather gear will keep us warm. One has a electricity bolt, so that should be for food. And the other one is a water one, so if we drink water, it will hydrate us. Now, at first, I thought that little teardrop was a blood we need to keep bandaged up. But as we enter this 7-Eleven right here, as we enter inside of this, we're gonna hit a soda machine. And when we drink the soda, you're gonna notice that that little teardrop actually fills up all the way. So right now, it looks like we have cold weather, we have energy, so if you find food, and then if you're dehydrated, you need to make sure you find water, soda, something to hydrate you. So we just got to the soda machine, we pop it open, we drink it, and then look at the symbol on the right, how it fills up. So we are fully hydrated. Now at this moment is where the PvP aspect starts. You can see some players are coming in. One thing I did notice, that weapon that we picked up only had 17 rounds. So looks like we might be in trouble here. The player in front of us looks like he has a shotgun. This player has a shotgun too. Looks like he drops one player there. He doesn't drop this one. Somehow he had a nade, which I don't remember him having. But that's pretty crazy. So he did have a nade. It looks like he has no bullets left. After you kill a player, you can scavenge their body. It looks like he takes his outerwear, he takes his helmet, he takes his shotgun, he takes his bullets, and he takes off. So scavenging bodies is something you might have seen in Tarkov if you guys have been watching that game, or most survival games. When you kill somebody, you can loot their body. Now at this moment, it says a snowstorm's coming in, so the temperature is dropping, and that's where you see on the left hand corner, the very bottom where the weather temperature is, it's starting to drop little by little. And at this moment is when we actually get to see zombies, infected come. So not only did we have to worry about those players, we had a bunch of infected coming our way. Now I know some people aren't a fan of zombies, but I actually like the extra challenge. Now there are consumables, and the consumables they actually show us, it looks like there's a bandage, looks like a med kit, and 2 other items I can't really tell. But at the top right, you also see there's equipment. So I'm assuming that's where the grenade would have been if we have a grenade, flashbang, whatever we have there. So we end up using the bandage, and then look, that's gonna stop the bleeding, and then it repairs our health all the way. So that's cool right there, right? So you do have to make sure that you have this extra equipment and consumables on you. And when you get up here, you can see there is zombies, right? There's a bunch of zombies around. We're creeping around, not trying to make any noise, which this is the part that gets me. Like, this thing's probably gonna be a little scary right here, but this, I'm excited for this. I can imagine running up here, having a bunch of zombies, having players fighting each other, everybody just trying to either help each other or just kill each other, and that's gonna be pretty cool. So we'll see how this all plays out. And then it looks like he's looking for his buddy. So at this moment, he's looking for where his buddy's at. The last he heard from his buddy, he was upstairs. And when he gets to the second right here, there is a zombie eating his buddy right there. So this is where this trailer ends. And then you just get the day before. It says coming soon. And we did a little bit of research. It says the second quarter of 2021. If you guys want to find out more details about the game, you guys can head to their website, daybeforegame.com. They also have social media links if you guys want to take a look at them there. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm excited for this. I do need to see more gameplay, but as of right now, I think it's something I'm really excited for, and I can see myself streaming this, playing this, and having fun with this. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, Nothing But Skills is out.